Hello everybody, Siraz here, and once again, bringing you another Retcast. This is the final Ret game from the replay pack. So I hope you guys did enjoy, give you guys a little kind of sneak peek into Liquid Ret's play. And hopefully you will follow him in the future and cheer for him in any sort of event he enters. So looks like we do have Ret spawning as Heliopolis. That must be him because, well, there's only one Zerg between these two players, and he is a Zerg player. So this must be Ret. I wonder for what reason he's using that name, but who knows? That is Ret, though. And he is playing Mao's Mana. And so he is like a team member of Moro and I want to say Mao's White Ra. I think it's Mao's White Ra, but he's part of Team Mao's. And I don't know too much about Mana. I have not seen a lot of his play. But it is going to be a ZVP, and it is going to be on one of my favorite maps, Xel'Naga. I used to not really like Xel'Naga, but recently I've started to like it a lot more. I mean, it's a really interesting map. It has a lot of different paths to your like opponent's bases, and I really have started to like that. It allows a lot of like run by play and stuff like that. So we are going to see a double gate come out from Mana, and it looks like Ret just went for like a 13 spawning pool, 12 gas or something like that, and then gonna get out a few lings before he tries to expand. Doesn't seem to really favor the early expand on a lot of these two-player maps, and I guess that makes sense. I mean, this is a much safer way to get your expansion up, and if you just go for like the 15-14, sometimes you can find yourself in a position where you're pushed down by zealots. Back in Mana's base, let's see what we got going on. Nothing yet, just a couple more zealots going out. Doesn't look like he's going to go for any sort of push though. Couple lings out, gonna take out this Proby Probe. Da, Proby Probe, da. Alright, so soon Proby Probe might go down. Nice control though. Mana doing a little turn back around to see if he can get any more glimpse of the tech. But really, I think Ret's kind of just saving for an expansion here. I mean, I don't know what else he would be doing. He's getting that second queen, and yeah, ooh, he only has one guy on gas now, so that's kind of interesting. Just wants sort of like a slow roll to layer tech, maybe. Overlord scouting, gonna see the 2 gate. And we do have a couple zealots moving out. So, ooh, looks like actually quite a number of zealots. I think one of them did go down already. Let's look at the units lost. No zealots have gone down yet. Oh, and the queen is going to get taken out. Oh, that sucks. But looks like all these zealots are going to go down. So, we'll have to see if it's an even trade. I mean, zealots do pretty good against lings, but surprisingly, well, alright, look at all these lings. They're all in the red, so that's the only reason. These Zerg players ahead in the units lost count here. We have some more lings coming in here, but looks like there's plenty of lings to deal with them. Speed is now up as well, so getting a nice surround and then going to just take them out very quickly. So there we go. And that's probably going to put an end to any sort of zealot aggression, as the Protoss player is just going to back up and make a wall and defend against the lings that are coming to try and do a counterattack here. And this is actually kind of, could be very bad for the Protoss player here. He can't really defend this. I mean, look, Ret could just run by into the base of Mana here. I don't know why he didn't. I don't know, he could have got in here and done quite a bit of damage to the worker line of Mana, and for whatever reason he decided not to. So that's kind of gonna give Mana the opportunity to defend this expansion. Got a probe sneaking in here. Gonna see the layer tag going up. as well as that second geyser. So once again, we probably are going to see a transition into Mutalisk would be my guess. Oh, I don't know, a little bit of snuffly nose. I've been having that all summer. Such a pain, and I don't know how to really get rid of it besides take obscene amounts of Benadryl. But, well, whatever. I'll deal with it. Alright, so we got these links in here. I really like this. They're basically going to sit here and watch for any sort of attack, and yeah, as I say that, he moves them away, right? We got a spine crawler going up. We have layer is done. And like I said, I really think we are going to see Mutas come out. Oh, just kidding. We got a Hydra Den coming out. So maybe that will mean a Hydra timing push. Hydras are really good as long as the Protoss player does not have... What is that? Does not have Colossus or Storm. And if you can get a solid number of Hydras and then engage before Colossus or Storm, you can do quite a bit of damage to a Protoss player. Going to take out the Destructible Rocks so he can take his third. Looking at the income tab, doing a good job of pumping drones, is quite a bit ahead at this point. Looking at the production tab, warp gates almost researched, well, soon to be researched, about halfway done there. As well as +1 weapon upgrade and another gate. So we're probably going to see some sort of huge gateway play here from Mana. Makes me think, you know, maybe a 5 or 6 gate sort of build. And Destructible Rocks do go down. Couple Hydras on the way. Range is on the way, as well as range +1 in a second evolution chamber, so we'll probably see Carapace being researched momentarily. Would be my guess. Got this nice Overlord here, though, to see if any attack decides to move out. And looks like it's actually going to be an Overseer, so I'm probably going to see a Changeling. Rocks going down for the gold as well, and Red does take his third. Still no Colossus build, another gateway, so there's the 6th gateway. And we do have warp gates just finishing, so what timing there, being able to transform all your warp gates at once. And we do see some anti-air units coming out, so we got a couple Sentry as well as some Stalker here. Probe once again trying to sneak in here, and looks like he actually might. Hydra's... Oh, well, looks like the probe's not even going to go for it, interestingly enough. Spire on the way as well. That's a good transition here. Overseer actually getting caught. Gonna go down. Did not see if he actually used his corruption on anything. Or whatever it's called on the Overseer. It's the ability that stops a building from working. It used to be on Corruptors and was called Corruption, but I think the new Corruptor ability that increases damage done or damage taken is called Corruption. But we are going to see an attack coming out very soon. We do have this pylon, so it looks like Mana can reinforce. Looking at the army size, definitely Red's going to be behind, even getting a little supply block there, but immediately an Overlord pops, keeping him able to produce units. And now Red needs to kind of scramble, get out a huge force here to defend against this large force, and then probably going to see some sort of counterattack. Lots of Hydras here, and looks like this is going to be plenty actually to defend. Some nice force fields going down, cutting off that Hydra ball, and allowing the Protoss player to escape for now. Looking at the army tab, Red now definitely in the lead, and I really do expect him to move out here. I think this would be a great time for him to counterattack with those units before any sort of Colossus or Storm come out. We do see a Twilight Council as well as the Robotics Bay going up, so we might see some Colossus and Storm action. And what is Ret transitioning to? He put up that Spire, and he can't really go Hydras anymore. And I'd like to see him start to get up some... if he's going to turtle, he needs to start to get up something to deal with Colossus. And I don't really know if he knows about Colossus yet, though, and that's the big thing. Yeah, he hasn't scouted in quite a while. But you have to know your opponent is going to go Colossus or something like that. Looks like Red actually thinking about taking the gold here. and that could really help him out. Gold, you know, obviously gives you quite a nice mineral boost. No hive tech yet, and still no corruptors. I am actually a little worried here. I think Rhett might be in a bit of trouble if he does not get something out to deal with these Colossus very quickly. Robotics Bay is done, and we have one Colossus on the way. Do we have another Robotics Bay? No. And we also have Templar Archive, so we're going to see Colossus and Storm. And this will just dominate, completely dominate these Hydras. So if Rhett's going to do an attack, he needs to do it soon. Or he might find himself in a situation whereas Hydras and Lings just get roasted here. Continue to get upgrades, though. That'll definitely help him. And still, like, continue to go at these Hydras. I don't know, this just seems like it's really going to cost him. But he does have an Overseer in here, so going to get some scouting information. Going to see those Colossus being built, as well as the Templar Archives. We'll have to see how he deals with this. I mean, okay, Corruptors, great. Absolutely great against Colossus. But believe it or not, Corruptors can't shoot down, so very, very garbage against Storm. And this combination of Colossus and Storm, very hard to counter. You almost need to get out some Hive Tech here to effectively deal with it. And I'm going to put myself on busy so I don't get interrupted. Starting to get melee damage and Roach Warren out. So I like this. Roach Warren pretty good against Storm and Colossus. I mean, it's not the best, but you can burrow and then like regen, you know, some health between storms and whatnot. So it has its advantages. And I really don't think Storm does enough damage to kill roaches when they are burrowed. We are going to see an attack, maybe, coming out from Rhett. I don't know, just moving his army back and forth, playing very passive. Really, in this situation, I think it's almost a little too passive, but Rhett is a much better Zerg player than I, so who am I to talk? Looks like we are going to see an attack go down, though, as I'll slowly pan over with my slowed, I don't know, panning speed. Let me know what you guys think about that. I really turned it down so it doesn't look so jerky. Like, this is as fast as I pan around. So let me know if you like that. But looks like the attack is going to go down and take out this expansion. Red has quite a force to deal with, though. His Corruptor is going to take out the Colossus very quickly, but still Storm just going to decimate these Hydras off of creep. Oh, look how, oh my god, Hydras just got destroyed there. Oh, death to Hydras, that hurts so much. Did you see how much damage those Hydras took? And look at the unit loss tab. Just ridiculous losses here. And Rhett really just needs to run here and reinforce with something, anything to deal with this force. I don't know what he can do here. He's probably going to lose this expansion. I don't see how he's going to be able to defend. Well, we do have some forces coming up, going to take out this Colossus, but Storm just once again doing tons of damage. The one thing he has going for him, though, is Creep allows him to move, but he's not really doing that. And looks like he's in a lot, I don't know. Reinforcements are flooding in, though, every second here. And I think he might actually force the Protoss player back. So just sheer unit numbers here, keeping Red in the game, allowing him... Ah, that was just so good. He reinforced very quickly with his 4 hatches and then managed to more or less run the High Templar out of energy, snipe the Colossus with his Spire units, and he really brought the game back into line. Looking at the unit loss count tab here, that battle went in favor of Rhett, went very well in Rhett's favor, I guess is what I should be saying there. And now we'll have to see what he does to really capitalize on that advantage. He is once again going for Ultras, and this is going to be very strong against this force. Very, very Stalker, Zealot, Gateway unit heavy, and Ultras just wreck all of them. I mean, there's nothing they can really do. Storms aren't that great, just due to the fact that Ultras are huge and don't really clump. Stalkers just get demolished. Zealots do no damage.